Welcome to Art Journal Chat, where I create a page in my art journal and share a story about myself with you. This is episode 4, and I hope you enjoy today's video. The tutorial can be found over on the blog linked below. Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. Today I thought I would share my last final exam I ever wrote in university. Now a bit of backstory. At the university I went to, degrees were 4 years, but I was playing volleyball at the time, so I'd extended my degree by a year. And so I sat down and I just had electives to do by my last year. And I decided to do a minor in English literature, and all I needed was a 6-credit English course. And I decided to take romantic poetry by distance education. And that's as disastrous as it sounds. So all year it was self-directed, we would read poetry, and then every 2 months we would write an essay about the poem that we chose for that section, and then we would email it out to our professor. Now, this sounded fantastic, romantic poetry, you're learning about Byron and all those guys, but in reality, it was a total disaster. I only really read the poems when it was time to write the essay, and even then, I would read maybe 2 poems and then decide which poem to write on based on selecting one of the 2. So fast forward, it's the end of the year and it's final exam time. It was scheduled for the last session of final exams on the last day of exams for university. So it's spring, it's nice, you just want to be outside, you don't want to have to deal with anything. And all my friends were done, and they all decided that they wanted to go bowling. So my boyfriend, now husband, asked if I wanted to go bowling or if I wanted to stay and study. And I said I wanted to go bowling. And we had a blast, went bowling, had some dinner, came home, and I think for the rest of the night I played Guitar Hero. Like, I'm aging myself now, but we came home and I played Guitar Hero and basically thought to myself, if I don't know it now, I'm not going to know it in a few hours of reading all these poems. So the exam was going to be made up of a sight poem, so a poem we'd seen before, and we would have to identify the poet and the name of the poem. And then we were going to have to write an essay on a poem we'd seen before and an essay on a poem that would be included in the final exam that we hadn't seen before. So just testing if we knew themes and all that fun stuff that comes with poetry. See, I can't even remember. Granted, this was a long time ago, but it was bad. So I go to my final exam thinking, come what may. I think we had 3 hours to write. I was done in 2 and walked out of there knowing that, or being grateful that I'd done well on the rest of my essays, because it did not go well. So fast forward to, so I think that was on a Thursday. On the Monday, we get an email from our professor telling us that they had lost the final exam. So there were 6 of us doing this course, and they had lost all of our final exams. And so he would have to hand in his marks by Wednesday. So this was Monday. If he hadn't received the exams by Wednesday, he was going to take an average of our essays, and that would be our final mark. And so Wednesday came, and he still didn't have our final exams, and he just said, well, I have to hand these in, so I will be doing an average of your essays, and that will be your mark. So that is how I ended up with an A in romantic poetry in my last year of university. An A I really, truly did not deserve, since I went bowling with friends and played Guitar Hero. Now, if there are students listening to this, don't do this. At Please not. Like, the chances of this happening was obviously super small, but it happened and I had a blast and I had no regrets. So that is my story. I hope you enjoyed the story in today's video. If you want a full tutorial on the layout, you can find that link down below. Thank you so much for your time today.